Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another Hammer Productions night. Tonight, I'll be reviewing Straight On Till Morning, released in 1972, directed by Peter Collinson, from a script by John Peacock, starring Rita Tushingham, Shane Briant, James Bolam, Katya Wyeth, Annie Ross, Tom Bell, Claire Kelly, and Herold Berens. Okay, so this was the one and only directing job that Peter Collinson did with Hammer Productions. And the only thing I am aware of that he directed was the Italian Job, which I think I saw that original film back sometime whenever I was a kid, but I don't remember much of it. But I saw the remake, but I don't know how much of that remake was similar to his. But if his style was as, off and odd as what it is in this film, then I don't know if I want to watch much of his films. This film was awkwardly written and awkwardly directed, to say the least. Shane Briant plays a character named Peter, and his introduction scene couldn't have been done worse. We are seeing him coming around and doing casual things. And while he's doing it, we are seeing these quick little flashes at Annie Ross's character of Liza. And he's setting her up to be killed. So you're getting a big giveaway that Shane Briant's character is a psycho character right there in his introduction. No subtlety, nothing there in that, because there's nothing that's subtle in this. Rita Tushingham plays Brenda Thompson as this naive girl. But the way that she plays her naive is completely over the top and completely unrealistic. No one could be this naive ever. Everything is overblown in this film. It is played over the top. Shane Briant's character is not subtle to where you are subtly seeing these things, kind of like in Psycho, how Norman Bates. No, it's just right there. It's in your face. And how naive they write Brenda. She meets him and she doesn't see this because they wrote her so naive. And he's so over the top that anyone could see that this guy is imbalanced and he is a nut. And yet she doesn't see that because they write her so naive in this script. And she is played that way. Rita Tushingham doesn't try to give her any kind of realistic balance in this thing at all. Shane Briant does what he can with Peter, but like I said, everything is so over the top that everything he's doing isn't as good as it could have been in this film. And Katya Wyeth's Caroline is the same way. She is played just as the beautiful, sex-driven bimbo in a way in this story. Nothing else to her character. That's it. Hell, she's supposed to be worried about Brenda when Brenda turns up missing and her mom is looking for her. And she goes out looking for her after she finds this dog leash. As soon as she shows up and meets Peter, she goes upstairs and has sex with him. Right. And that leads to that character dying because of how shallow and how stupidly written these characters are. So, I mean, it's just so overplayed and overdone by Peter Collinson. So, I don't know if that's just his directing style, that he does this stuff over the top, but this movie reminded me of a movie that I just saw recently that was around this same time period, called Pets. Now, there is a naive girl in that, and she irritated the hell out of me throughout that film as well. And when I started watching Straight On Till Morning, I was like, oh my God, this is Hammer's version of Pets. And you would have thought, with Hammer being the way they are, they would have reined this guy in the way that Warner Brothers reined in Tim Burton's crazy shit in the first Batman movie. Of course, they let him loose in later Batman movies to screw things up. But at least in that first film, they reined him in. You would have thought Hammer would have reined in this guy. But no. It looks like they just let him have the reins and let him do whatever he wanted on this thing. And it is easily, to me, although well shot, it is so weirdly edited and weirdly put together, and the performances are directed so awkwardly because they're so over the top that it just makes it a chore to get through it. I will never watch this movie again. I mean, it was hard enough to get through it one sitting, one time, just for this review. So, my final review of Straight On Till Morning from 1972. I am going to give this film a 3.8 out of 10. I'm sorry, if you guys out there, if someone out there really enjoyed this movie and likes it, please let me know in the comments down below what you saw in this. Because I don't see it, and maybe it's because, and if you do like it, maybe you liked Pets a lot better than I did. So, just the way this guy shot this, it just did not work for me. It just does not. I expect better from Hammer. So, anyway, hope you've enjoyed this review. And if you did, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight fan, you have the option to go onto the site right now and go to a post that I have. Put a comment down there letting me know what movie, TV show, or ranking video you might want me to do on the channel next. And when I do it, it will go exclusively on the Plus area for all Plus members to be able to watch prior to it going live on the channel. So if you want to get interactive, now is your chance.
Well, that's it for another Hammer Productions night. If you missed last week's Hammer Productions night, check out the link up here to get caught up on that one. Or if you missed any of the other Hammer Productions night, be sure and check out the playlist right here to get caught up on any of them that you have missed.